Hello, 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 Rose's Melody here, and I welcome you to Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Stage. Now, when you first boot up your cart, you're going to get dropped right into this screen that is basically name your character. And as you may notice, our character name is Felix. That's right. Something I liked about this game, and I still do, is that when you jump over from the original Golden Sun to the Lost Stage, you jump party, so to speak. You get to see what you sort of get to see what Felix is up to. But we're just gonna hit end there to get through naming him, and it'll ask if we wish to transfer data from Golden Sun, which of course I do. I want to use a link. Now, over here on my Golden Sun screen, you want to hit LR, left, B, to get the send option to pop up. And I want to select this data here. It'll ask if I want to send a password or a cable. You don't want to use a password. Just to demonstrate it, you would want to send the gold level password, which is 6 pages. Like this. Oh, and the T and the plus sign, the lowercase t and the plus sign, look very similar. Like, look at that. We're going to use the cable. Sending data and transferring data. There we go. And over here, we have our characters. And they're just how we left them at when we'd beaten the game, except they probably have full HP. But yeah, their stats are how we left them. Mia's luck is still absurdly high, which I enjoy. Then you just hit start. It'll let you name Isaac if you wish. I don't wish. And it dumps us into this prologue. Ages ago, or so the stories tell, the power of alchemy ruled over the world of Weird. Alchemy wrought the base elements of humanity into thriving civilizations like lead into gold. But in time, man's dreams gave birth to untold strife, dreams of endless riches, of eternal life, of dominion over all that lived, dreams of conquest and of war. These dreams would have torn the world apart if not for a few brave and wise men who sealed away the power of alchemy deep in Mount Eleph's soul sanctum. It's prologue from Book 1. It's just gonna tell us what happened in Book 1. Sorta. The town of Vale guarded the secret for many years until Isaac and Jenna, whose parents died in a storm 3 years before, disturbed the sanctum. Well, Isaac's mom's still alive, actually. Satros and Menardi of the Mars clan followed them into the sanctum. With them traveled Jenna's brother, Felix, thought lost in that same tragic storm. Satros and Menardi stole the elemental stars, the keys to breaking the seal on the power of alchemy, and kidnapped Jenna and the scholar Creighton. If these 4 jewels were used to fire the elemental lighthouses, the seal on alchemy would be broken. By the way, you never get to hear this part of the song normally. It's really good. Isaac and Garrett set out to stop Satros, rescue their friends, and return the elemental stars to their home in Soul Sanctum. They banded together with a young wind adept named Ivan and pursued Satros and Menardi to Immel, a winterlocked town near Mercury Lighthouse. There they met the guardian of the lighthouse, a water adept named Mia. With her they pursued Satros to the Eyrie, high atop Mercury Lighthouse. Isaac was too late to stop Satros from lighting the beacon and escaping. Again, Isaac chased him, crossing Angara to the shores of the Caragol Sea. Taking passage on a troubled ship, Isaac crossed the Caragol to Tolby. He spoke with Tolby's leader, a strange man named Bobby. Bobby entered Isaac in Colosso as a test of his powers. Isaac's synergy won Colosso and earned him Bobby's trust because we cheated. Bobby revealed a great secret to Isaac. Because we cheated. Thanks to a mystic draught from the lost land of Lemuria, Bobby had lived for 150 years. He offered to help Isaac, who then headed deep into Gondwan. In the town of Lalivero, Isaac learned that Satyrus and Minardi had kidnapped a young girl named Sheba, whom they needed within the lighthouse. Isaac fought and defeated them atop the lighthouse, but he was too late. The beacon had been lit. A great cataclysm followed. Sheba fell into the sea. Felix jumped in to save her, but both were lost in the roiling waves. Jenna left the lighthouse to find them, but to no avail. Isaac went to Lalivero, where Bobby asked him to find Lemuria and the remaining lighthouses. He gave Isaac a Lemurian ship to make a journey for the Lost Land. This chapter of our story begins with Jenna, just before the beacon on the Venus lighthouse is lit. By the way, if you think we're done cutscenes, we're not. But first, Kickin' Rad cutscene. Camelot presents. I like this music a lot, so soothing. I could Golden Sun Book 2. I could probably skip through it, but it's awesome. The Lost Stage. That's right. And they start with the Kickin' Rad Venus Lighthouse music. I have no complaints about this. And you see, this is where Felix, he unlocks the path back, which we did see in the first game. Are you sure we should be leaving like this? Once we go down those stairs, we can't get back into the lighthouse. That was kind of the point. Maybe I should have stopped my brother. Jenna, is something troubling you? What is it? What's wrong? I have a bad feeling. Like something terrible is going to happen. And this guy again. How unlike you, Jenna. What's that supposed to mean? Surprised to see me? Alex, were you listening? Where's Felix? Why isn't he here with you? My brother? He left us. What can Felix possibly be thinking? He was worried about Sheba. He went to check on her. He was supposed to be leading you out of here. I thought you would have been far from this lighthouse by now. Why are you still here? We tried to stop Felix from going back up to the area. How like him. Once Felix gets an idea into his head, he rarely changes his mind. Alex, what were you talking about just now? What did you mean when you said, how unlike you? I was merely surprised to hear you expressing such concern, Jenna. Backpedal faster! Nevertheless, I'm impressed that Felix went back. Don't change the subject, Alex. What did you mean? Are you saying that I'm insensitive? She's a bit of a firebrand. If that's what you heard, then I must have misspoken. Accept my apologies. That kind of apology just creeps me right the heck out. Along with, I'm sorry you were offended. No, just no. Well, Jenna, I think Alex said his piece on the matter. I'm not sure he has, Creighton. Who do you think you are, talking to me like that? I retract my statement, my dear. Forget all about it, Jenna. So tell me about this feeling, Jenna. I'm not sure we should be leaving Venus Lighthouse yet. What are you saying? You can't really mean to remain here. Alex is right. It's far too dangerous, Jenna. We would only hinder the others. The others? Did Isaac follow us to the lighthouse? It would seem so. He must be trying to stop Satros and Minardi. If my brother goes back and finds Isaac, they're going to end up fighting. If the Venus Lighthouse has not yet been lit, yes, they will fight. Felix is a terribly rash young man, is he not? Why are boys such fools? He may be rash, but Felix is no fool. His good qualities outweigh his bad. That's why I think Isaac would understand if we just talked to him. Why didn't I think of this before now? Please, can't we go back up and talk to Isaac? I'm afraid that's not possible. Alex, why? He is an enemy. Isaac? An enemy? Our methods may differ, but you and I ultimately want the same thing. To light the elemental lighthouses. Isaac and his friends will prevent this from happening. So that makes them enemies. But fear not, they won't be able to beat Satros and Minardi. About that. So, Felix went back to the top of the lighthouse. Why do you seem so pleased, Alex? Why shouldn't I be? After all, the lighthouse will soon shine brightly once again. Alex, why do you want to see the beacon lit so badly? Oh, so it's my turn to answer questions, is it? Once, alchemy was commonplace throughout this world. Without its power, mankind worked wonders across the land. Lost age of man. I want to see that world restored once again, and what, Alex? We've spoken long enough already. Let us continue this another time. We should leave the lighthouse now, before the beacon is fired. I concur. Let's meet at the location we agreed on and wait for Felix. Alright, Kraden. Let's go. Whew. They certainly don't dump you into a shortcut scene. And now that I have the opportunity to, I am going to save, and I will be right back. Fresh save. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back in a format I am much more comfortable dealing with, holy crap. Now let's just take a look at our party. We only actually have Jenna who's able to be used. She has no useful synergy. We have no real items except for a stick, a dress, some gloves, and a couple herbs. So we don't really have much option but to get our butts out of here. Then we'll go this way. I think random encounters are turned off at this moment, probably by some explanation of Alex being dumb. I wonder if I can get that chest, actually. I'm just gonna take a quick glance around here. Us having no synergy really limits what we can do quite a bit, though. But, holy cow, that was a pain in my butt to record that whole intro sequence. Hooray, we can! The chest was already open, but there's still an herb! Somehow we missed it in our looting in the last game, apparently. Much more comfortable not capturing my entire desktop, but I tried to have it basically record through the game itself, and it didn't really work. See, because normally what I do is I have the emulator itself record the game footage as just an uncompressed AVI file. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, again, when I tried to, it just wouldn't work. That's okay. But actually, you know that chest we were just in? That's the chest that holds the carry stone in the first game. But there was an herb. But once we get outside, we keep going. And there are birds, because everyone loves birds. Flying off. There they are, get them! I was a little late on that. And then there are soldiers who want to capture us. Eodem sent us here to stand guard here, but I never thought we'd actually run into them. Scoundrels! What have you done with Sheba? Return her now, or you're really going to regret it. Aren't there supposed to be more of them? Huh, maybe they're just the first ones to come out. Great, that means we've got them outnumbered. We can probably take them, you think? Go fetch the other Toby guard soldiers still stationed in Olivero. Yes, sir! And we'll go tell the guys in the caves. Got it, boss! How unfortunate. It looks like an ambush. What should we do, Jenna? What do you mean? Look around. We'll have to fight them. Are you serious? Jenna, are you really prepared to fight all— Oh, shut up! We don't have any other choice. We have to. Well then, allow me to shoulder some of your burden. Huh? Burden? We regroup along the road leading away from Olivero. Do you understand? Sure. You don't need to remind us, Alex. We know the place. Follow this road west. Take the path down through the canyon to the cave. On the other side of the cave, you will find a small peninsula called Iijima. We meet there. As you already know. Thankfully, only those workmen block your route. And fortunately, they don't look too tough. Hello? We can hear you. That's just plain rude. Why don't the two of you escape and leave the Tolby soldiers to me? The two of us? Alone? You can use Synergy, can't you, Jenna? Yes. Then you'll be fine. We shall reconvene at the peninsula. You think you can take on Tolby's finest on your own, little man? Oh, you shouldn't have said that. I do not wish to inflict unnecessary bloodshed. Don't wish to— What's that supposed to mean? If you lay a hand on these two, I assure you that you will be made to regret it. By advancing, I assume you mean to fight. Permit me to strike the first blow. Aw, crap. Bong! I'm sorry, I find this so funny. What was that? I don't know, but whatever you did, it's out of our league. You guys deal with him until backup arrives. Oh, so you're next. Hey, no need to worry about us. We're not soldiers. We're not anybody. Seriously, there's no way we're gonna face off against you. Let's get out of here. Run away! Oof. How undignified. And how shameful. But funny! Jenna, now is your chance. Go to Iijima and wait for me. I'm not finished with you yet. You mentioned backup from Lalivero. Let's go meet them together, shall we? Hey, pal! When they get here, you'll really be in for it. Do you honestly believe that even 100 of you could stop me? How amusing. This I must say. They're gone. Come on, Jenna. Let's be going. There's nothing standing in our way now. But... what is it now? Ah, you're worried about hurting any innocents. Well, yeah, we are, actually. Well, just try to hold back when you're fighting. Best advice. Let's get going to the peninsula. You give terrible advice, Creighton. Also... dang, there's a lot of words. Thanks a lot for watching. Next time we're gonna head out of here. I'll see you guys then, alright?